So Thursday is day 3 at the Cheltenham Festival. Starts 1:30 with a JLT novice chase, and I've backed the favourite here, Defi de Soy. He's 3-1, and he's favourite for a reason. He's the best horse in the race. A lot of people forget, but he won the Cheltenham Festival as a 4-year-old. He won the Triumph Hurdle. He was a good thing that year. I think he's a good thing this year. He had a poor season last year, but he seems back to his best. Last time out, he won the Group 1 Scilly Isles chase, beating Lost in Translation, and Barry Geraghty finally figured out how to ride him. He's a bit of a hold-up horse, needs a bit of cover, deliver them late. He'll get that in this race. It's a bigger field than he's been running in previously. If Barry delivers him late, I think he's got a great chance of winning at 3-1. Second race of the day is the Pertemps Handicap Hurdle. It's a little bit of a strange one. There's a qualifying system to this. You need to finish in the top 6 of your qualifier to get into the race. Obviously you don't want to win the qualifier because your handicap mark will go too high that you put yourself at a disadvantage here. But the one I've picked out is First Assignment. He's currently 11-1, second favourite for the race. Now the race itself normally goes to a young improver. The last 4 winners have all been 5 or 6-year-olds. He's won twice at Cheltenham this season, but his strongest piece of form comes at Haydock. Now the horse finished 2 lengths behind Paisley Park there. Paisley Park has obviously gone up quite a lot in the rankings. I think it's gone up about £20 or so in the handicap. But I'm not saying First Assignment's capable of that sort of improvement. But off a marker 142, I think there's plenty of scope for a little bit of improvement, enough to get to win in this race. Finished third in the handicap. Finished third in its qualifier, which isn't too bad as it obviously protected the mark. 250 is the Ryanair Chase, and I've picked out Monolly here, 4-1 for Henry de Bromhead. Now it was second at the last 2 festivals. In fact, it seems to come second quite a bit, this horse. But I think they've been running it over the wrong trip. They've been running it over 3 miles. The drop here to 2.5 should suit. Rachel Blackmore's on board. She'll be full of confidence, having had a winner on Monday. Now the horse itself is had 8 runs over fences and only won 3 times. But all 3 of those have come over this intermediate 2.5 mile trip. It was second in a Grade 1 at Christmas over 3 miles, and last time out it won a Grade 2 beating Annabelle Fly, who's a decent yardstick, having finished 3rd in the Gold Cup last year. 3:30 is the feature race of day 3, the Stayers Hurdle. As I alluded to earlier, we've got a short price favourite here in Paisley Park. He's 6-4. I'm quite happy to take him on. He's probably the most likely winner, don't get me wrong, but at the price I'm looking for a bit of value each way, and the one I've picked out actually beat him at last year's festival by a whopping 54 lengths. The horse in question is Kilbricken Storm, and trained by Colin Tizard. He seems to be a bit of a forgotten horse, this Kilbricken Storm. Started the season off going chasing, didn't really take to the big obstacles, back now hurdling. It is his first start over hurdles since then, but as I say, he won the Albert Bartlett at the festival last year. That form's worked out pretty decent. OK Corral was second, Santini was third. The Albert Bartlett is generally quite a good stepping stone to the Stayers Hurdle. In recent years, obviously Penhill followed up. You know what I mean, Harry came close. So Kilbricken Storm is 2 from 2 round Cheltenham. Hopefully he can make it 3 from 3. If the rain comes, it'll be soft. It might be a bit of a slog. At 12-1, I think he'll be there or thereabouts. At 4:10 is the Brown Advisory Maribel Plate. 8-1, Sire de Lac is the horse that I quite fancy for this. Now, the last 5 winners of this race have all been rated 140 or higher, so it pays to look for the classier horses at the top of the handicap. For me, Sire de Lac is only 6. He's still got plenty of room for improvement. He's won his last 3 starts, and he's getting better all the time. His last start was a win over course and distance, which is always a bonus round Cheltenham. Training Nick Williams has won at the past 2 festivals with handicappers, so he knows what he's doing when he gets a good one off a good mark. Lizzie Kelly's booked to ride. She takes £3 off. I think 8 to 1's a fair price each way. 450 is the Mares Novice Hurdle, and it's only the 4th running of this race. The previous 3 have all been won by Willie Mullins. He's got 6 entered in this, but no hot pot favourite. I'm going for a horse called My Sister Sarah. It's currently best price of 16 to 1. It's 2 wins from 3 starts, and it's the chosen ride of Ruby Walsh. I'm assuming Ruby gets to pick which one he rides. Of the 6 of them, there's plenty of room for improvement with this horse. It's probably going to need it because the favourite looked very good last time, but the favourite 6 to 4, this is 16 to 1. It's trained by an absolute master in Willie Mullins, who can improve these mares. He gets them race fit, and as I said, Willie Mullins has won the first 3 renewals of this race. In the mares race, obviously he had a disaster with Benny Dezieux, but hopefully he can make amends for it here with My Sister Sarah. The final race of the day, 5:30, is the Kim Muir handicap chase for the amateur riders. I'm backing the favourite here, Measure of My Dreams. It's 5 to 1, which is probably a little bit short, but when you consider this horse is rated 137 now, and a couple of years ago it's rated £10 higher and finishing 3rd behind Native River and Manila Rocco in the 4-miler. If it can get anywhere back near that level, it should take the world of beating in this race. He's switched stables recently to Gordon Elliott. Gordon Elliott's a master with this sort of horse. Jamie Codd's booked to ride. He's probably, along with Derek O'Connor, probably the 2 best amateur jockeys. Jamie Codd has won this race 4 of the last 10 years. Jockey booking says it all. He was sweet on him in one of the preview nights. Gordon Elliott was sweet on him. Hopefully he can recapture some of his old form and take this race. 5 to 1, Measure of My Dreams. Okie doke, that's it for day 3. Hope you all have a good festival.